beautiful look there at the Baltimore Museum of Art, and the Vultures going to have to pick themselves a bit of a pretty picture. They feel themselves behind for the first time since season 15 at 0-1, and they are going to be at home taking on the Carolina Skyhawks. Hello, everybody. Ethan Muslin here with my partner, Mr. Andy Hamilton, and well, this is going to be an interesting setup. We don't really see Baltimore on the losing side of the record that often here in the SFL, but they are 0-1 after an overtime loss to DC. They're taking on a rival here in Carolina. They're going to have to really do their best to try to bounce back from this loss.
Yeah, it should be interesting. We have Carolina also coming in 0-1. It was the Skyhawks who got the better of Baltimore last season, a 33-10 victory there. Baltimore beat Carolina the season before that. Ethan, we could see just about anything tonight.
Yeah, we really could, because Carolina does own a road victory against Baltimore, but that does harken back to season 16. Back in March of 2021 was the last time that Carolina beat the Vultures at home. But there's going to be a lot of interesting things to see in this game. As we saw from last week, T-Roy Gaines didn't get a lot of action on the ground or in the air. That might be a factor in this game. We'll see what happens here as we are about to get things underway here in Baltimore. Aerial coverage of today's game provided by Dags DroneWorks, aerial photography and videography services for real estate, events, marketing, and more. You can learn more at dagsdroneworks.com. That's DAGGS. Tarkington to kick this ball away as Carolina will receive it from about the 1. Nice run up the middle is going to be taken down at the Carolina 26-yard line with that return by number 80. Ooh, that's a very nice return there to get it right up the middle.
Yeah, tried to make one miss, got a little bit of room, sets up the offense in a respectable spot to start here at the 26.
Should be an interesting start here. We got Matt South, the man under center. 5 seasons with this team now. 9 seasons overall in this league. Going to start things off with 3 wide receivers with an offset I formation. Baltimore starting things off in the nickel pack. South going to hand it off, and it's going to be up the middle for Ike McBride. Ends up being taken down around about the 30-yard line for a gain of 5. We'll introduce the rest of this Carolina Skyhawk offense. We saw Matt South and Ike McBride. Hattori Hanzo is the fullback, alongside Chase Earl, Riley Quintero, Harish Prasad as wide receiver. Tight ends, Vince DeSantis and Xavier Solomon on the line. Kate Palmer, Ricky Rigatoni, and Chris Cross helping protect that quarterback. McBride with a man to break down. Got to bounce. No, stays on his feet. Gets the first down to the 46-yard line. Great awareness from McBride. She kept herself in bounds on that play.
Wow, what a pop there to start this run off. They skipped that one, but watch this. Bang! Gets off that one, breaks another one. That sideline is the only reason that she's not still running down the field.
Great gain on the play. Going to be the longest so far. I mean, it is the opening drive. Not much to do there, but still a fantastic gain to bring it to the 47-yard line for a gain of 19. 1st and 10, split back set, 2 wide receivers. Solomon, the tight end, going to go in motion now into the right slot. South will hand it off. And McBride gets pounced back into the backfield for a loss of 1. Great awareness there from the linebacker core to step up and knock that down.
Yeah, they ran that one out of a split back set, which meant that Hattori Hanzo wasn't leading the charge, and it left room for the defense to get to McBride.
They'll go back to 3 wides on the offset I for 2nd down. South going to throw. First attempt of the game. Going to have time. Throws to the left side. Penalty marker down. It'll be incomplete. But Elijah Warfield's going to get tagged for pass interference. That is exactly what happened there. Warfield getting pegged for the PI, so it'll be automatic 1st down.
Yeah, double coverage here. There's the bump right before the ball was even in the area. Right there. That's what the penalty was for.
Yeah, so, just getting right into his business and just not given any opportunity to make that catch. So yeah, so that'll be spot foul, 1st down at the Baltimore 35. Better part is that incompletion from South just wipes away clean, so he doesn't have that on his record so far. Split backs for 1st and 10. little bit of creep there from the defense. Quick pass will be completed to Riley Quintero for a gain of 2 as he is brought down by number 20 of Baltimore. Let's introduce that Baltimore defense. On the line is Joe Duncan, Al Walker, Ralph Leopold, and Nate Brown. Saran Gates IV will be there as well as a 5th. Frank Smith, Keenan Samuels, and Alvin Mack are your linebackers. Ben Stack and Paper, Enzo Bolt, Marvin Himes, and Elijah Warfield are the corners. That run from McBride will go nowhere with Mack making the stop. Giovanni Bolt and Troy Loshaw are your safeties. So now 3rd down and 6. About the 31-yard line. It looks like they're going to set up in an I. Yeah, 3 wide receivers. Nickel set for Baltimore. South to throw. Quick little pass out to Hanzo. Makes the catch. Steps outside the corner for the first down. Stays in bounds at the 15. Pushing ahead. And will be brought down and just outside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for Carolina.
Man, what a run from Hanzo there on the sideline. Able to keep the feet in bounds. We're going to have to look here. It looked, Ethan, like he might have gone out of bounds, but
we'll take another look here. And let's see. He steps outside there. No, he didn't get it there. Just stays in just barely. Man. Probably by a few inches, just staying in bounds.
Get that guy some tap shoes.
Ben, absolutely. 1 catch there for 19 yards. They're going to mark him down at the 11. 1st down and effectively goal to go. Carolina back in that offset I. Handoff for McBride. She'll stiff arm 1. Penalty marker down. She's going to go out to the right side and will be, looks like he might be in for the touchdown, but pending the penalty. That is a penalty on the offense for clipping. So that's going to push the Skyhawks back a bit more. That was an unfortunate circumstance there, number 32 with the penalty. I think that might have been the backup fullback being the responsible party. That'll bring up 1st down and 25. DeSantis going to go in motion, switching into the slot. It's 5 wide receivers for South. Only 3 on the rush for Baltimore. Plenty of time for South to throw. It gets it away into the end zone. Caught for the touchdown! What a catch by Harish Prasad!
Harish Prasad taking names, taking lunch money. Look at this. Right off the dome piece. Oh, my!
Whoa!
Come and get you some.
Right over the head of Giovanni Bolt. It's a bit early, but that is going to be the nice hands catch of the game by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K23. That's going to be an early touchdown for Carolina. As you see, 8 plays, 74 yards with a 26-yard touchdown pass to Harish Prasad to make it 7-0. Carolina with 6:47 to go here in the first.
Man, and just to cap off a beautiful drive by the Skyhawks, they go up 7-0 and really kind of have led the way here. Baltimore's got to answer.
Yeah, the defending champs need to get that momentum back on their side. This one's going to be returned by Daley Holder. Inside the end zone, pushing ahead to the 25. They'll mark him down to the 26-yard line. You see Harish Prasad there talking about that dome catch over Bolt. Don't blame him in that for the slightest.
Yeah, wow. I mean, I might be talking about that for weeks to come.
Unbelievable catch there. Already an early candidate for play of the game. We're going to see Jack Wigmore under center for the first drive this game. From the 26, on the offset I, blitz coming. Wigmore going to check it down. He gets it down to Murray.
Oh, good block.
And nice block and gets the first down. Going to get out to about the 37-yard line. Great catch there. Gain of 11.
Wigmore last season, 3,700 yards, checks down to the back, and when you can get 8 or 9 out of your running back, it makes it a lot easier to go down the field because the defense has to watch every player on the offensive side of the ball.
It's already 1 pass, 1 gain of 11, now down to the 37, as we said. 1st and 10, offset I formation versus nickel. Wigmore going to hand it off to Murray. He'll cut back inside, shakes one defender, and gets brought down by Monte Wyatt. Only back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, and Murray is down. Oh, no. That is not a good situation for Baltimore. He is hurt, and I don't know what's going to happen for him for the rest of the game.
He's walking off there. That we'll have to take a peek at it later or see if he returns. We'll keep an eye on that, though. But a 2-yard run up the middle. They got to see if that keeps Carolina at bay. May have to go to the passing game a little bit more here.
Go to the passing game. They might have to rely on T-Roy or their backup running back a bit more. It'll be 2nd down and 8, so they'll credit Murray with 2 yards. Handoff up the middle. It will be a run, and just enough for the 1st down. It's Gaines with another gain of 8.
Newly inducted Hall of Famer, and that's why they call him one. He used to play running back, Ethan, so he's got a little bit of that in him, and a little bit of a power move there in order to finish off that 10 yards and move the chains for Baltimore.
Very logical there, next man up mentality. So 1st and 10 for Baltimore at the 47. 3 wide bunched to the right side, 1 to the left. They will pitch it out. This is the backup running back. Number 28 is going to get down to the 46 of Carolina. Good for a gain of 7.
That's good blocking there. Give your backup a chance to get into the game and showcase that he can make some plays as well. And if you're Carolina, you're going, all right, well, they got a running back still, so we got to figure this out.
After the 7-yard gain, they're now inside Carolina territory. And off again. This will be to T-Roy Gaines. Good for the 1st down. Pushing ahead and down to the 36-yard line. Another 1st down for T-Roy Gaines.
Yeah, they flex T-Roy back into the running back spot here in some of these heavy formations. He gets a good block there and is able to keep fighting his way through. Moves the chains again. I think they can go to those type of plays more often now without Murray, and they should see some similar success. T-Roy's kind of a road grader.
Wigmore going to go for the quick throw here, and it's complete to Ivory Irvin, who's going to get just short of the 20-yard line, but another 1st down to move those chains. Looks to be about a gain of 13.
Yeah, Ethan, this feels really well-oiled here from Baltimore. Look at this. Slant inside. No defender in the area. Safety had to come down to try and assist on that play. Wyatt can't get there fast enough, and Davidson Joseph has to clean that one up. New set of downs for Baltimore. They're moving down the field really cleanly to try and answer this 7 points.
Yeah, this is going to be the 7th play of the drive. Yeah, they've already gone 55 yards so far in this series. Just outside the 20-yard line, handoff to Gaines. Going to cut up the right side. He'll get about 3. And that'll give us time to catch a breath and introduce the rest of this Baltimore offense. Wigmore is the quarterback. Warren Murray was the running back before he got hurt. We also have T-Roy Gaines in the backfield. Wide receivers, Ivory Irvin, David Anderson, Daley Holder, and Max Shima. Tight ends are Jackson Roberts and Caesar Ackerman. On the line, they got a full line. Ray Arnold, Olivian Oldenbleeker, Jay Arnold, and Don Johnson. Oh, and that pass tipped away. Incomplete, intended for Max Shima, and broken up by eBay. Abari Ahmed Anglin.
That guy was all over the field in week 1, and now all over the field again here early. They're going to have to see if they can keep him moving like that. He has really been a star on that defensive side of the ball.
It'll be 3rd down and 7. 4 wide with 3 bunched to the right. Looks to be a nickel set for Carolina. They're blitzing. Wigmore going to throw it. Left side. Into coverage. Incomplete. And again, Davidson Joseph there to break up the play for Chima.
Now, one-on-one, that is a huge matchup. Tonight is trying to figure out whether Joseph or Irvin is going to get the jump. Irvin jumped Joseph, beat him on the route right off the ball. Joseph closing speed to catch up and make the play, and Baltimore has to settle for 3.
Great defensive stop there from Carolina, as we're going to see Shark Tarkington attempt a 35-yard field goal. It'll be pretty decent for him. He's been pretty solid as a kicker. Up on its way. That's no problem. Up and good. That'll make it 7-3. Carolina with 3:54 to go here in the first quarter. You see, he got that away just in time. As about a second later, those defenders were going to be on him.
10 plays, 55 yards. Ethan, Baltimore makes it look easy, don't they?
They really do, and that's one of the reasons why Tarkington is one of the best ones there. That makes him now 297 for 306 all time. I think he's going to probably hit 300 in this season, so for sure, as the return is going to be brought up to about the Carolina 28-yard line. If this is new to you, the Simulation Football League is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just hang out and meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It is never too late to get involved. First down for South. He'll throw real quick. A check down to Ike McBride. Has room to the left side and gets about a gain of 8 on that play.
Yeah, Baltimore brought a late blitz off the backside. South identified that, got the ball out quickly. 3 for 3 today so far. He's got to keep that up.
Both quarterbacks doing pretty well for themselves so far. Even with Wigmore's 2 incompletions, they're still doing very well in quarterback efficiency. Second down for South. He'll hand it off to McBride. Right side has room to go. Decks the man! Gets down to the 40 and out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Whoa, somebody get the number of that truck. It's Ike McBride with a first down.
She is going to do this all day if you don't slow her down. Watch this. Pop! Oh, baby. Number 20
Chris
is looking for his
I am
socks.
so sorry. Delro, the unfortunate receiver of that trucking from Mike McBride. They'll bring up first and 10 for the Skyhawks as we're entering about 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Only 4, well, it looks like about 5 in the box for Baltimore as 5 wide receivers are set for Carolina. DeSantis going in motion from left to right. Going into a stance. South from under center. Will step to throw. Only 3 on the rush. Goes to the right side. It will be completed to DeSantis, who will get about 9 on the play.
Yeah, they brought him all the way across the formation in motion. DeSantis puts his hand in the dirt, makes the first grab of the day for him, and sets up second and just a yard here on Baltimore's side of the field.
Again, now in enemy territory. 2.5 to go here in the first. And again, the tight ends are going to go in motion. Solomon this time going to go over to the right side. They're starting to milk this clock a little bit. 10 seconds now. They'll hand it off to McBride. Gets the first down and will be swarmed down by number 42, Frank Smith. Great stop on the play, but it'll move the chains for Carolina.
Yeah, keeping the drive alive is very relevant for all these teams in the SFL this year. Try and sustain long drives, take time off the clock, keep the ball out of the possession of your opponents, especially when your opponents are teams like Baltimore.
Absolutely. Again, man in motion now to the left side. They're going to bring out Prasad into the left slot. South to throw, 5 on the rush, getting under a little bit of pressure and managing to, oh, it's incomplete. DeSantis had it, but it's broken up by Frank Smith.
Now, late hands from the linebacker makes the play there. Ball right into the hands of DeSantis, but Smith was able to punch it out. Those are the type of plays that a great linebacker can make. Smith made it right there.
Great defense to hold this Carolina drive. 2nd and 10. Offset eye, twins to the left. And it'll be a pitch right side for McBride, and she's brought down in the backfield. Great stop from Alvin Mack. It's a loss of 3. Now Carolina looking at 3rd down and long.
Well, and Troy LaShaw did all the work there. He was able to get into the backfield and slow down McBride, and then the cleanup was there as well. Team defense from Baltimore sets up 3rd and long.
3rd down for South. Gonna throw it. Going down deep down the middle. Oh, nearly intercepted by Giovanni Bolt, but it's out of his hands. It'll end up with 4th down, and it looks like the Skyhawks are going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, just overthrew the receiver there. Bolt's hands were waiting, but weren't good enough to haul it in on the bullet pass, and now Baltimore's offense going to get the ball back. They had to settle for 3 last time, so this will be big for them to get it back.
Kick is away. It's going down to the right side. It'll be fielded at about the 11. And it'll be Ivory Irving to get about 5 on the return. to set things up at the 15-yard line. For all the league highlights, photo galleries, major and minor league stats and leaderboards, community content, and so much more, check out the league's website at simulationfl.net, presented by Football Shift. Stay up to date and explore our past, present, and future. Second drive of the day for Baltimore. As we said, they ended up with 3 last time. We'll see if they get more this time. First and 10, Shima going in motion from right to left. 3 set in the offset eye. And it'll be Wigmore pitching out to right side. Murray is back in the game. So it's good to see him back out on the field as he goes for a gain of 3.
Spin move didn't quite land there for Murray. Again, good to see that he is healthy. We'll see how he kind of plays out for the rest of the game today, whether that injury hampers him or whether he's back at 100%. Only time will tell.
If they don't go to him too much, it should be all right. Murray going to have wide room here on the left side. Ends up getting another 3. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 4 for the Vultures.
Yeah, running a little bit slower there is Murray than what we saw in kind of that first dump off of the game. We'll see, though, 3rd and 4. Big chance for Carolina to get this defense off the field.
It's going to be a dime defense versus 4 wide receivers. Bit of a switch here. Chima's going to go in motion now from left to right. And you see Skippy Curtis there in pursuit. Wigmore to throw. Only 4 on the rush. Quick pass. And it's caught by Chima. First down. Baltimore just outside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, one-on-one man coverage. Skippy Curtis there trying to keep pace. Just a little bit behind, and the throw is right in front of the safety. Nice toss, nice catch. Moves the chains and takes us to the end of the first.
End of 1 so far here at Sports Gamers Online Stadium. Baltimore Vultures down by 4, but it's not by much. Carolina leads at 7-3. This is the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music here on YouTube. Flip the field and take a breath. Start of the second quarter here in Baltimore. Ethan Muslin, Andy Hamilton here on the call tonight. Beautiful Sunday night here in Baltimore, 86 degrees, but in that dome, we don't really care about the outside weather. Murray going to run outside here for the play. Going to get the first down and pushed out of bounds at the 49-yard line by Monte Wyatt. I think Murray's going to be just fine.
Yeah, looks good with the pitch there. T-Roy out in front leading the way, is able to break 1 tackle, and Wyatt finally pushes him out of bounds, but man, Murray back at it again.
Doing pretty well for himself there. It's an 11-yard gain. They are just outside of Carolina territory. First and 10 for Baltimore. I formation, 2 receivers left. Wigmore on the quick pass, going to have a man, and it's just enough for the first down, caught by Ivory Irvin. That is probably about 10 and a fraction.
Might have been the same slant we saw earlier in the game here, Ethan. Let's take another look. Yep, right in there. Joseph has been playing off on that slant. That one could be big for Baltimore here as they continue to go. If Irvin can get that slant every time, that's a first down just whenever you need it.
Yeah, it is just enough to move the chains now at the 40-yard line. First down once again. There'll be a handoff to Murray. He's going to push right up the middle and gets double-teamed at about the 37 for a gain of 7. Excuse me, so it'll be at the 33-yard line.
Ran it off the right side. T-Roy, good seal block there. I almost think that spin was unnecessary. Murray's done that a couple times tonight where he's kind of spun, feeling like he needs to, and it didn't quite work out, but this offensive line for Baltimore leading the way and giving Murray some open lanes. This T-Roy in the backfield now.
For second down, with 3 to go, they will pitch it out to Gaines. He'll get the first down at the 30, keeps moving to the right side to the 25, and out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Another gain of 13 yards for T-Roy, and another first down for the Vultures.
Yeah, I tell you what, he is not the biggest, but man, that boy had some room there, some good seal blocks, and he's not the quickest guy, but he got down the sidelines and got out of bounds after picking up the first down.
Great run there. So far, he's just a hair under 40 yards. of rushing on the day, averaging just a bit under about 9.5 a carry so far for T-Roy. First down, split back set, just outside the 20. They'll pitch it to Murray left side. Shakes one defender and gets plopped down by Monte Wyatt right at about the 14-yard line for a gain of 7.
Yeah, they went split back there, pulled the tackle on kind of a pitch, and Carolina didn't look like they expected that one.
Back to the offset eye. They'll have 2 tight ends to the left. Looks like a bit of a 4-3, but they're going to sneak up one, and Gaines going to get caught in the backfield, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but only gets back to about the 15. So they'll count it for about a loss of 2.
Yeah, he broke like 3 or 4 tackles just to get back to that spot where he finally got taken down, but it was a lot more work than it was the payoff.
Then bring up to 3rd down and 5. Again, back to that split back set, nickel package for Carolina. Wigmore going to go for the throw. Has time. Going to get it up the middle. Deflected into about quadruple coverage as it is incomplete. And looks like Baltimore will have to settle for another field goal.
Another drive for the Vultures stalls out. And they're going to have to try and kick for another field goal. Carolina's defense, man, they have bent a little bit, Ethan. But when they get down here in this red zone, they have not broken yet. And Baltimore is having to deal with the consequences.
This will become a 32-yard field goal attempt for Tarkington. It puts it up, and it is good. That'll make it Carolina 7, Baltimore 6. So it's now a 1-point game with about 7:24 to go here in the half.
The Vultures hanging around. If you're Carolina, that makes you nervous, but your defense has played solid so far. You really need the offense to kind of put a few more points on the board and feel a little bit more confident here before the half. You have 7 minutes, plenty of time to work with, all your timeouts. You just got to keep this drive moving.
Carolina going to get this deep in the end zone and doing the wise thing of taking a knee and making that a touchback. If you're liking this game so far, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football, so don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. Carolina from their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 with the offset eye. They'll hand it off to McBride up the middle, and she will get brought down by Alvin Mack for about a gain of 3.
Yeah, McBride is the key here for Carolina. Can she and her ruby red slippers continue to carry this offense forward? So far tonight, doing the job.
Doing all right so far, and she was close to a top 10 finisher in rushing yards last season, just a little over 1,100 yards. Hand off to McBride here to the left side. We'll get another 3 and set up a 3rd down and 4.
Kind of no man's land, Ethan. The 3rd and 4, you can run for it, you can throw for it. It's kind of in the SFL, it's a coach's nightmare because you really don't know what the game is going to do for you. So you got to be careful and hope that it gives you the right call here.
Well, they're going to go twins right here for 3rd and 4. Looks for the throw. Blitz coming. Throw to the left side will be completed. Penalty marker down as DeSantis makes the catch. They might have a few more yards tacked onto this, and we have another injury on the play. Oh, and it is Alvin Mack, the linebacker for Baltimore. He is down. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt Baltimore's defense. 2nd injury on the day now for the Vultures. We still need to see what this penalty is. That is another penalty on Elijah Warfield. He has he's been responsible for both penalties for the Baltimore defense, so that'll tack on a few more yards on the play.
And losing Mack in the middle there is big. They'll need Samuels and Frank Smith to kind of step up and fill that gap in the middle of the field, especially with McBride running as hard as she is.
Well, 1st and 10 from the 41 of Carolina. Be Quintero in motion, being chased by number 20. It'll be a pitch over to the right side for McBride. Going to have a couple of blocks, but only going to get to about the 45-yard line Going to be about a 4 to 5 yard gain.
That's what you need if you're Carolina. Get this clock moving. Let's let the time continue to trickle off as McBride matriculates her way down the field.
And she's been the main ball carrier for this Skyhawk offense, and she's going to get planted down at the 50, but they're going to say she got enough for the first down. That's going to be a close one. We might see a challenge.
I'd love to see it. I don't know if she got there. They'll give it to her, and I think this one might stand.
Yeah, they're going to let this one go. Baltimore not going to take a chance on it. It'll be 1st and 10 just at the 49-yard line. South going to check it down, and it is Hanzo with the catch, staying on his feet and steps out of bounds just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd and about a piece of paper.
Well, despite being more of a road grader in the run game, Hattori Hanzo, that's his 2nd touch tonight, has 9 yards through the air, 19 on the ground. Got to watch number 48 when things start to break down.
It's a gain of 9.5 for 2nd and inches. South with 2 tight ends, going to hand it off. Mike McBride, she'll get the first down, and she's brought down by Giovanni Bolt just soon after, but it will move the chains with about 5 minutes to go here in the half.
It's Frank Smith over there with the one-on-one, slowed McBride down enough to get the tackle, but not before they move the chains. Now split backs here, both Hanzo and McBride back in the game.
A little bit of pressure there up the middle, but McBride will get the carry and gets another 5 yards on that play.
That defense is trying their best. There's a look at Lo Shaw. The veteran had to come up and try and make that play.
Make it 2nd down and 5. Probably just outside of field goal range. If they were to try, if they weren't able to go any further.
Yeah, just barely.
It'll be Solomon in motion to the left side on this offset eye. As he sets. Handoff, McBride, left side, will move, get the first down, shakes one tackle and gets double teamed by both Warfield and Loshaw, but enough to move the sticks and another first down as they slowly move their way down the field.
Yeah, Keenan Samuels dove inside on that run play, which opened up the hole to the outside, and McBride and Frank Smith meet again there on the outside, but not before McBride moves the chains and puts Carolina in striking distance. Now the question is it 6, is it 3, or can Baltimore get a takeaway?
It'll be another run for McBride. She'll get about another 3. That's the 4th consecutive carry for McBride on this drive, and she's gotten herself already up to 19 yards just in those 4 plays alone.
Well, my dad used to say, Ethan, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and McBride surely isn't broke. 15 carries, 66 yards tonight. Keep handing it to her.
Going to set up a 2nd down and 7 just inside the red zone. Another handoff to McBride. She'll go right side on the outside run and pushes just enough for the first down. Momentum took her right to the 11-yard line, and it's 1st and 10, Carolina.
So great run right here up the middle. That pulling offensive lineman did just enough on Troy LaShaw to open that hole up and give McBride first down running territory. And McBride now up over 70 yards on 16 carries. South has thrown it 8 times tonight. We'll see if they go to the air at all down here inside the 15.
Hanzo's going to go into the tight end position here on the left side for 1st and 10. Pitch to the left for Ike McBride. She'll cut back inside, round to the 6. They'll give her about 4 yards on that play, now with 3 minutes to go here in the half.
Yeah, and I don't know if splitting Hanzo out helped there. He almost forgot that he was supposed to block someone. He just took off down the field. And it was Samuels over there was kind of like, where you going, pal?
Now for 2nd down and 6. A little bit of an audible here from the Baltimore defense. They're setting up in the man formation. And it's going to be a handoff McBride up the middle, and then they will take her down for about 2. Good stop on that play from number 49, Keenan Samuels, sets up 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, and I would have liked to see Matt South consider trying to throw there against the man. If you think you're better than their defenders, man defense is the time to prove it.
The 3rd down and 4, 8 in the box for Baltimore. They're adjusting. There's now 9 in the box. They're going for that run defense. Offset I formation, heavy set. Prasad now in motion to the left side. Looks like it's a bit of zone coverage. They're going to have Loshaw cover him on that side. South going to throw. Wide open for Ike McBride. She'll push a man down and into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina! What an incredible developing play. We'll take another look at this. McBride is wide open. Bolt gets hammered to the turf, and that is what an incredible finish to that drive as we reach the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Carolina on top, 13-6, pending the extra point. That drive, 14 plays, 89 yards. Is the extra point up and good? Wow, what a drive there for Carolina to give themselves a solid one-score lead with about 2 minutes to go here in the half.
Yeah, if you're Baltimore, you got to be thinking here, 2 minutes to go. Let's see if we can get this offense moving. The 2-minute drive needs to happen right here, and it all starts with a good return.
To be taken out of the end zone. Out to the 20 and to the 25, still pushing and going to get brought down to the 29-yard line. Great return from Daly Holder. Puts them in pretty good field position.
Now, Carolina's defense, Ethan, has given up a lot tonight in this area of the field. They locked down around their own 30, but it's going to be interesting to see how quick Baltimore can get down to that end of the field if they pick the right plays. Because Carolina seems to have let them down there so far a couple times tonight and then shut it down. But if Baltimore can get into range with enough time, it might give them the opportunity to score.
And they need that opportunity to score. They do get the ball back to start the second half, so they're going to need that momentum. Murray on the pitch to the left side will get to about the 32. This will be a 3-yard gain for second down, and they're taking a little bit of their time here, and I don't blame them there. Don't want to give Carolina the ball back with time remaining.
Yeah, I think, though, you got to get rid of the run at a certain point and at least try a couple passes. It was interesting to see them start this drive with that.
The second down, handoff to Murray. No, it's a fake to Wigmore. He's going to read it out to go for the deep ball. It's caught by Ivory Irvin down at the 38 of Carolina. First down, Baltimore.
Man, that was a rebound right there. That wasn't a catch. They were lobbing it up off of the play action, and a linebacker was covering Ivory Irvin deep down the field. You can't have that if you're Carolina. Look at this. 57 is the deep safety in coverage. That's Danny Stinson, the inside linebacker, working on one of the best receivers in the game, Ivory Irvin. He's the only receiver in this game with 3 catches now, so you can't have that if you're Carolina.
Wigmore on the quick snap will go up the middle for Anderson, who will get his first catch of the day. Good for a gain of 6, and that'll call for a timeout from Baltimore. Stop the clock with about a minute and change to go. Starting to try to conserve their time as they try to inch closer towards the end zone. 3 receivers with a tight end. That's Ackerman in the 3-point stance on the right side. A little bit of pressure, but they'll back it off. Wigmore going to throw that direction. It's incomplete. Ivory Irvin, the intended target. Going to bring up third down and 4.
Now that coverage was tight. The throw was a little bit behind, and they're lucky the defender didn't decide to make that one his payday.
Could have been very close on that one. Bit of a 50-50 ball, but it ended up falling to the turf. Third down and 4 for Baltimore from the 32. We'll have Chima in motion to the left side, and it will be Skippy Curtis in pursuit again. Wigmore going to throw it. Pressure coming up the middle. Gets it away. Oh! It's intercepted! Davidson Joseph has room to run, and this could be trouble. Murray trying to catch him, and will down at the Baltimore 25.
Ooh-wee! Davidson Joseph read that one really well. And if you're Baltimore and you're a team pushing with 2 minutes to go, that is exactly what you don't want. Look at this. bump, and right into the zone that Joseph was playing is where that throw was. Wigmore's going to want that one back all half.
Ends up being a 44-yard return from Joseph, and Carolina suddenly in scoring position with less than 50 seconds to go here in the half. So South will set up with 4 wide receivers. Baltimore in a nickel set. Looks like they're anticipating the pass, and I wouldn't blame South for trying. And he will. Quick pass up the middle will be caught by Prasad. That'll be another timeout called.
Yeah, and if you're Carolina here, now a big opportunity for you to extend your lead. You know Baltimore's getting the ball when they get back out after the break. So if you can put some more points up and give yourself a big opportunity to have that kind of cushion, that's going to be big. Look at all that room on the top side of the field there, Ethan.
Yeah, they got nobody on the right side. Twins to the left. South will throw. Go into that side. Oh, what a breakup on that play by number 20. That's stacking paper, making the breakup.
Just dove right in there. Carolina's lucky they're still holding the ball after that kind of throw.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 3. More importantly, clock stops with 41 seconds to go. Baltimore going to hope for a stop. Maybe force Carolina to settle for a field goal. South to throw. Goes to the left side. Has an open man. Oh, but he can't. He steps out of bounds. Riley Quintero a little too wide on that turnaround. Brings up 4th and 1.
Well, I don't know what else you could have wanted from him there. He came back to get the ball. Took a little bit of a wide turn, and the foot just gets caught there on the sidelines. Carolina's going to have to settle for 3.
But I think they'll take the points. That will solidify a 2-score lead. This will be a 33-yard attempt. As the kick is on its way, Malone Brown puts it through. Going to make it 17-6 with 33 seconds to go here in the first half. Yeah, that one true right down the middle. No problems there. Easy points. So Baltimore will get the ball back. They have 2 timeouts left and about, well, barring a touchback, they'll have about 25 seconds to go in the half. Let's see what happens here on the kickoff. Holder going to take it from his goal line. He'll bring it out. Up to the 20. Already positive position and down to the 28-yard line. So, yeah, 29 seconds to go. Baltimore needs to get down the field, get some points before they can just try to get some momentum going into the half.
Yeah, I think they might run this one out. I don't know if I would push it, especially after that interception.
Wigmore going to start with Twins left in the I formation. You see Gaines there, the fullback. Wigmore will throw. Quick pass. Intercepted again! Oh, no! And it's number 99, Shravan Prasad, who takes it away.
And that is where you wish that you would have just ran the football. Prasad catches it, and the second he touches the ground, they're in field goal range again, Ethan. Carolina benefiting off of these turnovers late here in this half. This might be what we talk about all second half.
Yeah, 2 major turnovers by the Carolina defense. Another opportunity for points if they can get into position. 2 and 2 for South here on first down. Whoa, checks it up, and it's a fumble picked up by McBride. It'll be considered at the spot of the fumble, so it'll be 2nd and 13.
So look at this. That is maybe a backwards pass. I'm not sure it matters at this point, but interesting there, to say the least.
Yeah, it looks like they're not going to give it a review, and I wouldn't blame them for that. I think they'll just go take this into the half. 10 seconds to go. Probably draw one play. South will throw it up the middle. Oh, it's caught! And that'll be a timeout from Carolina. DeSantis making that catch.
And that's going to give them 3 more points there. It's going to be 20-6 here, Ethan. And Carolina, again, these interceptions in just a mere matter of moments. Jack Wigmore threw 2 passes. The game got turned on its head.
Yeah, those 2 interceptions resulting in 6 points pending this 38-yard attempt from Malone Brown. It is up, and that should be good, and it is. So a couple seconds left for Baltimore to at least try to do a kick return, but it is already a 14-point game in favor of the Skyhawks.
Now that is a 6-point swing that if you're Baltimore, you really did not want to go that way, considering that in just 2 minutes, you've given Carolina as many points as you have on the board right now.
Yeah, Baltimore going to be going into the tunnel with a 14-point deficit. Rare time that we ever see this, as they'll take a knee. Looks like they'll probably just go for one play, get a little bit of positive yards to take it into the tunnel. Yeah, Baltimore, it is rare to see Baltimore on the back foot, but it is even rarer to see them down so far in this game. Wigmore's going to be in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers with 3 to the right. Going to go deep. Going to heave a deep ball down the field. It's incomplete over the head of his intended target. And that will take us to the end of the first half. Carolina on top here in Baltimore. They lead the Vultures 20-6. We'll take a look at some SFL snapshots of the half. And boy, this has been Carolina's game so far. They are leading Baltimore in total offense, both passing and yards. The only real difference is the average yards per play. Baltimore has it, but just by a smidge. But those 2 turnovers have been the key factor in this game.
Yeah, Ethan, it was anyone's game there until about 2 minutes to go at the end of the half. Baltimore trying to push the ball down the field to put themselves in position to double up after the break. And instead, they really got the stinger's end of the bee, if you will, and threw 2 picks to Carolina. One, which was almost returned for a touchdown, and the other one, which put them right in field goal range again. Ike McBride, though, having one heck of a day. 18 carries, 80 yards is what we have her down for. And she has an opportunity here in the second half to help put this one away for the Carolina Skyhawks.
Yeah, she's the top yards getter for both of these squads. So far totaling over 90 yards of total offense as we're about to get the second half underway here at Sports Gamers Online Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Make sure to check out sportsgamersonline.com or check them out on YouTube and see why millions visit their website and YouTube channel. Kick underway here. Baltimore will take over to start the second half. Holder going to bring it out from his own end zone. He'll get some positive yards, cuts to the right side, he'll get to the 30, down to the 40, kicker out of the way, down to midfield, 45, 44-yard line of Carolina. That is the type of response you need to start the second half.
Well, they're coming out firing, Ethan. You'd have to go all the way back to season 16 for the last time that Baltimore did not have a top 5 scoring offense in the SFL. They've only had that happen 3 times in their SFL franchise history. They have 6 points today. They're looking to build on it.
On the blitz, Wigmore to throw, and it's tipped away, incomplete. Mojo McClain knocking that one away. That reminds me, we have not yet met the entire Carolina defense, and we will do so now. Levant Irvine, Christopher Colon, Phil Hall, and Stephen Forbes make up the line. Linebackers are Danny Stinson, Mojo McClain, and Shravan Prasad, who had that interception. Corners are Tristan Hatley, Skippy Curtis, and Davidson Joseph. Safeties are eBay, Ibari Ameneglin, Monte Wyatt, and Chris Delro. Pass up the middle here will be complete to Ivory Irvin. That'll be just enough to move the 6 for a first down.
Yeah, Irvin's kind of been the go-to for Wigmore. That's his 4th catch, 7th target of the day, and it's that slant route again right in front of the linebacker. It's more of an in than anything, but catch is made. One-handed is surely one way to catch it, Ethan. My receiver coach always made me use 2.
Well, they say 2 hands are better than 1, but sometimes if you have the 1, it works. We'll bring up first down at the 39-yard line. Handoff up the middle for Murray, going through some traffic. And he'll push ahead for about 2 yards on the play. we are going to go to SFL headquarters. We got a game updating at the Queen City. What do we got? Thank you, Cam, as we take another look at this catch to T-Roy Gaines, who just pushes ahead just enough for the first down.
Yeah, T-Roy running out of room over there, able to make the grab, stay in bounds, move the chains. Baltimore trying to get this drive, trying to get some points out of it. They'd really love to find their way into the end zone for the first time tonight.
Yeah, down by 14. You got to get the points here to make it a one-score game. At least keep yourself in the fight. Chima, the man in motion, over to the right side on the split-back formation. We first and 10 from about the 22.5. Wigmore to throw. Going to go to the right side to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Caesar Ackerman! And the Vultures are an extra point away from making it a one-possession game.
Well, salad and catching touchdowns. That's what Caesar can do for you. Nice grab there right in front of the defensive back. Put 6 more on the board for Baltimore with one play. They double their score, and they're coming out hot, Ethan. After the end of that first half, you just felt like they had to really come out excited to play. Baltimore did just that, and they found their way in the end zone for the first time.
Tarkington gets the extra point. It's up and good. There's a 5-play, 44-yard drive. It took about a minute and a half, and now it's a 7-point game. Carolina leading Baltimore 20-13 with about 8.5 to go here in the third quarter. Starkington will kick this one away. Will be taken about halfway to the end zone, but they'll go ahead and bring it out up to the 20, so getting some profit and brought down to about the 23. That's where Carolina will start their first drive for the second half. Now available, free to download. You can play the SFL video game on the go on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, an emulator for 4K23 in the palm of your hands. Order your Retroid today at GoRetroid.com, search SFL, and download our mod at simulationfl.net/4K23. Retroid, the official console of the SFL. South going to hand it off to McBride on this first play in the second half. McBride stays on her feet, gets room to run for the first down to the 40, and out to the 44-yard line, where she is met by Elijah Warfield. Gain of about 15 on that play.
Well, and Warfield went high on this hit, and it's surprising. Look at this, through one. There's a good block. Harish Prasad's down the field, but if he misses on this tackle there where he went high, if McBride makes it through that one, she's still rumbling, Ethan. So very risky play from the cornerback, pays off for Baltimore.
I'll stand corrected. That was about a 21-yard run. It's going to be first down for Carolina. Solomon in motion to the right side. They'll set up with some even tight ends. South from under center. Will go for the throw. No, that's a handoff on the option. Ooh. And McBride with another demolition. That looked to be, I think that might have been Ralph Leopold who got run over. Yes, it was. This will be a gain of 6 for Ike.
6'2", 240, running over there on the defensive side. 6 foot 290. Man, gotta look out.
Handoff again to McBride for second down. She'll stay on her feet for the first down. Gets down to about the 45 of Carolina. They'll move those chains once again.
Yeah, Carolina has ran the ball over 21 times today. 14 passes for Matt South. They're keeping it clean, keeping it safe.
Yeah, Matt South so far over 100 yards passing on the day, averaging about 7.5 per attempt. Handoff for Ike again as she'll go up the middle, staying on her feet, and gets down to about the 40. And that looked to be Alvin Mack back on the field to help make that play.
Baltimore medical staff getting some shout out here in this one, keeping their players on the field despite picking up a couple dings.
They make up second down and 5. Offset I formation to the weak side. South will hand it off. McBride to that left side and will be met once again by Frank Smith. Only going to get a couple of yards on that play. Going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Keenan Samuels there came free as well. Just overran the run, and lucky for him, Smith cleaned it up there on the back end.
Now a 3rd down and 2. From about the 36. From the split backs, it'll be a handoff for McBride again, and she will get just enough for the 1st down. Frank Smith again meeting her at contact, but could not prevent the line to gain to move once again. You see McBride already over 100 yards. We've got her down for 122 so far today. 1st and 10 from the 34. Pitch out left. This will be Hanzo, the fullback. Stays on his feet. Cuts to the left side to the 30. Down to the 20. Out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. 1st down once again with a 14-yard gain.
Yeah, just the 2nd carry for Hanzo, but another big run. That one puts him into further down the field. 16 yards per carry for Hattori Hanzo, the fullback. You got to watch out for him and McBride. You never know who's going to give you the business.
Hanzo's been doing well with his 2 carries so far. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They're at the 18-yard line. Prasad, the man in motion to the right side. It's Enzo Bolt covering him on the man. South will hand it off. McBride to the left side. Trucks another man! Down to the 10! Trucks another to the 5 and into the end zone! Touchdown, Carolina!
Man, they're going to have to check her feet on this one. Ethan, I tell you what, those Ruby Reds better be tiptoeing that sideline. Look at this.
Bam!
Through one. Plenty of room there. Stays. Ooh. Oh, man, that's close.
Just stayed in. I think she just stayed in there. Stayed in bounds just enough to cut inside and get that touchdown. And the extra point to come to once again make it a 14-point game. Drive going 8 plays, 72 yards, and the extra point is up and good. With a 16-yard touchdown run for Ike McBride. She's now up to 138 yards on 25 carries so far today. 21 being her long, but 16, that last one, probably the most important.
Yeah, it gives Carolina much more breathing room.
This deep kick into the end zone will be knelt. No problem there to bring it down to the 40-yard line. Baltimore, once again, we don't really see the Vultures on their back foot that often, especially down by more than 1 score. So it's going to be interesting to see how Wigmore and this Baltimore offense respond to that touchdown. They definitely need one of their own to at least make it a 1-score game going into the 4th. It'll be a pitch out to the right side for Murray. Spins around 1, shakes another, but then will get brought down by Monte Wyatt for a gain of 5.
They'll need more Warren Murray runs like that if they want to get back into this thing. And it wouldn't hurt to see a big one or two, Ethan, too, if they could really break one off.
Well, last week, Murray's biggest run was for 39. We could definitely use that one here. Be a handoff into T-Roy to the left side. Struck a man. Took Danny Stinson down, but couldn't get the second. And that'll be a tackle there from Wyatt once again. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
T-Roy's been running strong, too. They need both of them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. 3rd down and 1 coming up from the offset eye. Excuse me. Handoff to Gaines will be enough for the 1st down. He'll push up to the 33 for a gain of 4. And that will continue this drive for Baltimore.
It gains over 6 yards a carry on his now 7 carries for the day. He's pacing right there with Warren Murray. 7 carries, 44 yards for him. 9 for 43 for Warren Murray. So 87 yards between the two backs.
Here to the offset eye. It'll hand off to Murray up the middle and be another couple of yards. They'll credit him with 3. He's a little bit hesitant to get up to his feet, but looks like he's still okay.
Now, Mojo McClain over here for Carolina doing a really good job today. He's got 5 tackles of keeping Murray and Gaines kind of in check. They haven't broken the big one. Longest run of the day for them, up only 14 yards.
Yeah, 14-yard run from T-Roy. So they'll go to a heavy offset eye for second down. Hand off again. Oh, no, it's a fake. Wigmore going to take it away.
Out.
Oh, but he's in trouble, and he's brought down. Heavy loss on that play. It looks to be about a 6-yard loss. What a sack on the play from the Carolina defense.
Yeah, Shravan Prasad adds. He has a pick. He's got a sack today. What a day for him. Came off the edge, didn't get fooled by the play action at all, and T-Roy was trying to scramble back to get a hand on him and just could not make it happen. Those two have been going at it for so long now, Ethan, and Prasad got the better of Wigmore and Gaines there.
We'll bring up third down and long. Holder, the man in motion to the left side. We haven't seen any action from him except for one attempt so far today. Wigmore gonna throw, has time in the pocket, plenty of protection. Gonna throw out to the left side, has a man wide open, and it is Daly Holder, who's brought down at the Carolina 44-yard line.
Man, throw off the back foot to the backside, and Holder is there and able to collect it, and head coach Thomas Paternitti happy about that one. Look at this. Wigmore slangs the thing right into the hole in the zone on the corner route, and Joseph, it has to come up to bring him down. Man, Baltimore converts after the sack. That is the type of play that you need if you want to get back in this 14-point deficit.
That 26-yard gain currently tied for second for longest play from scrimmage so far this game. Ivory Irvin had 28. Handoff from Murray up the middle. Going to have enough for the move. He'll get the first down up to the 30, staying on his feet and out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Warren
Nice
Murray
run.
pushing his way through.
Yeah, needed that one. Murray able to stay balanced, stay on his feet, and shake a couple tackles. And it would have shaken one more there and just finally got cleaned up there right by the sideline. Was running out of steam, but Murray continues this great Baltimore drive. They've had 2 big plays in a row, and they want to keep it going here. They want this drive to end up in 6 points.
Absolutely right in that one. 16 yards on that run. Last 2 plays have gone for 42 yards total. Murray up the middle will get about 5, and he is brought down by eBay for second down.
Yeah, could have followed the blocking to the outside there, decided to cut it inside, and in England was bringing him down there and finished it up. 12 carries, though, 67 yards for Murray. 34 of those coming after he's been hit.
The second down and 5. It'll be the secondary fullback in motion. They'll hand off to T-Roy. He will shake one tackler, gets enough of the first down, wide out to the right side, and he'll go into the end zone. Touchdown, T-Roy Gaines!
Big run from T-Roy, caps off the drive. They've been using T-Roy and Warren Murray as combo threats. They'll go back and forth between the two of them, and both of them have been paying deficits. Neither of them getting tired. T-Roy caps that drive off. Warren Murray had a big run. Daly Holder had a big grab. Wigmore with a huge throw. Baltimore firing on all cylinders to try and get back into this one.
Second consecutive drive for Baltimore that's resulted in a touchdown. That 14-yard run from T-Roy with the extra point from Tarkington makes it a 7-point game. With that 9-play drive, more importantly, took 3 minutes 50 seconds off the clock. Took a lot of time off there, as we're now down to about a minute and change to go here in the third quarter. This kick will be taken in the end zone and wisely knelt for the touchback. Let's head back to the Queen City in Buffalo with another game update. Cam.
Thank you, Ethan. Just before the end of the first half, Queen City was getting some momentum, and then Art Vandelay on the kickoff return beats one, gets a block, and see you later. 28-13. Florida leads Queen City in the third. Back to Ethan and Andy in Baltimore.
I think you can. The run there from Ike McBride will go for about 4 to bring up second down. Look at that. So far, over 100 yards after contact for Ike McBride so far. Just doing a fantastic job. But she gets brought down in the backfield this time. Ralph Leopold alongside Troy Loshaw making that stop.
Yep, this is the big one. Can you make the play on third down to give your offense the football back?
Baltimore would love to have a 3-and-out here. 3rd and 7 from the 23. South to throw. Pressure coming up the middle. Out of the hands of the receiver. Incomplete. Riley Quintero, the intended target, but Loshaw was there to break it away. And that's exactly what the Baltimore defense needed. They needed a 3-and-out. First 3-and-out of the entire game here in Baltimore. Bit of a low snap for the punt, but it will be away. Fair catch will be called at the 34. So nice defensive stop from Baltimore. They have a chance to get themselves back into it in this latter part of the third, entering into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they got plenty of time. Now they got the ball back. They can drive down, tie this one up, and then we'll just see how the rest of the fourth could shake out. Carolina, though, obviously don't want to let them do that.
From the 34-yard line, I formation. Wigmore going to throw with only 4 on the rush. Looks for the deep ball right side, tipped away, incomplete. Nice deflection there from Ibari Ameneglin. That's actually his second deflection so far this game. This secondary for Carolina, a little bit scary to play with right now. 2nd and 10 with 3 wide. Wigmore to throw again. Going for the man up the middle. Gets it to Ivory Irvin right at the 49-yard line. First down, Baltimore.
And they've had that inside route from Irvin all day. Carolina has played off on Irvin, has backed up and given them that middle of the field throw on the slant. And Irvin's just taken advantage. That's at least the 3rd time today.
And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Time for some 12s, 4s, 86s, 68s, whatever number you please in the chat. Carolina's up by 7, 27-30. This is the SFL, presented by APM Music. Read us our rights.
Presentation of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
So here we go, fourth quarter about to get underway here in Baltimore. Ethan Muslin, Andy Hamilton here on the call tonight. Justin Reside and Frank Gooden helping do stats for us, make us look at least semi-intelligent. We always appreciate you. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Carolina 49. Man in motion is Daley Holder to the left side. Wigmore going to go for the throw. Quick check down. It'll be caught by T. Roy Gaines out of bounds at about the 45. They'll give him 5 yards to credit.
Yeah, Carolina had a free rusher there on the outside. Just couldn't quite get there in time before the check down was made.
You see, that's the yardage progress he's made from Wigmore. A lot of the gains have been going from the left side. 2nd down and 5. Offset I. They will pitch it out to Gaines. Right side, he'll shake one and stay on his feet. Gets down to the 40. Going out of bounds, he will. Out at about the 32-yard line. Moves those chains for the Vultures once again.
Yeah, another good run there. T-Roy really coming on and shining here late in this game. Home crowd loving it. You can feel the excitement getting into it right now here at Sports Gamers Online Stadium.
And it's a crucial drive here to try to at least get back to a tie ball game, or at the very least make it less than a score. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Wigmore's going to have two receivers right. He'll hand it off to Gaines, who goes up the middle, stays on his feet, goes to the right side, bounces around to the 30, down to the 25, out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Another gain of 13 yards, first down, Vultures.
Look at this. I mean, this is tough running, too. It's not easy where the blocks are there for you. T-Roy getting his paws dirty and doing what needs to be done for the big man.
Nice 13-yard gain from Gaines. He's already nearing 80 yards of production on the ground. And you see it right there, 85 yards so far today. That long being a 22-yarder. Wigmore going to throw, and that one's incomplete into coverage. That one intended for Max Chima.
Yeah, just off the mark there on that throw.
He's second down and 10 now on that quick play. Already about less than 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. Again, two receivers to the right in the I formation. Wigmore to throw, pressure coming, gets it away to the right side. Oh, threw that one a little too soon, as that one's incomplete. Looks like Irvin was the intended target.
He's got to try and settle in here. The last thing that you really want to do is throw more incompletions here this late in the game. You have to find the easy throws and make them.
Yeah, he's already at about a 54% completion rate, almost entering Tebow levels, and that's not something you want to see. Irvin in motion to the left side. They'll have 2 and 2. Looks to be Murray in the backfield. And they will fake the handoff. Wigmore to throw. Has to get away from the blocker. Gets it up and deflected and incomplete. Good deflection on that play. Looks like that was Stinson to knock it out.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a dangerous throw there off of the play action, moving kind of the pocket, but man, you would love to have that one back if you're Baltimore. Instead, they'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Yeah, the field goal will make it a 4-point game. At the very least, another touchdown for Baltimore will give them the lead. This is a 41-yard attempt from the right hash. Good hold. On its way. Should be good. And it is. That'll make it 27-23 in favor of Carolina with about 8 3/4 left to go here in the ball game. Nice little shot. Still drew a little bit, but got enough to get over the uprights and good. Now a 4-point game. Baltimore will have an opportunity if they can hold this offense once again. And another deep kick into the end zone will be knelt out for a touchback. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Carolina to their own 20, 1st and 10, split back set with twins to the right. South will hand it off to Ike McBride. She'll go outside to the right. Trucks the man over! Frank Smith is going to feel that one and ends up for a gain of 9.
It's a big run, and it gives Carolina the opportunity here to try and put this one away. Oh, man. I mean, she's been doing that all day, though.
All day long, and you know the defense has been feeling it, but they're still holding firm, doing their best to keep this offense from progressing any further. 2nd down and 1, heavy offset I, handoff for Ike. She'll go to the right side enough for the first, and a little bit of vengeance for Frank Smith as he makes the tackle, but it'll be just enough for the first down.
Keep that clock running. That's what you want if you're Carolina. Make the time be part of the equation for the Vultures.
Yeah, if they can't move down the field, at least give Baltimore as little time as possible to make the comeback, as McBride going to run up the middle again, and will get about 6 to her credit as Giovanni Bolt brings her down.
I think this drive is mostly runs, if not, the easiest pass you can find, a screen or something. Something that's going to be complete and keep the ball inbounds.
2nd and 4, offset I to the weak side. They will hand off in that direction for Ike McBride. She'll push and get her way down for the first down. Looks to be just at about the 42-yard line for a gain of 6.
Now taking over a full minute off the clock, Ethan. Doing a great job here of pacing this offense out.
Yeah, doing a great job. Already down to about 7 minutes to go. McBride going to hand off up the middle here for first down. And it will be Bolt again making the stop for a gain of 5. You see the clock continues to run now. Less than 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. You see everyone in the chat say at MTC, milk that clock, and that's exactly what they're doing. Second down and 5 from the 46. McBride on the handoff, got met in the backfield and brought down only for a gain of 2. Great job by Keenan Samuels to hold on to the run and prevent any further progress.
Yeah, that was the backup in the game. McBride taking a breather on the sideline. Hopefully they have her back in for this big third down. They do, and Hanzo's in there as well. Watch that right side of the offense or right up the gut.
Yeah, it's a bit of a heavy offset eye, and they will hand off to McBride. Getting a little bit of traffic. It's pushing ahead and gets the first down at the 48 of the 48 of Baltimore. What a great run for a gain of 5.
Yeah, gotta be careful if you're Baltimore. You can't let Carolina continue to pick up those first downs on third down. It just continues to run the clock. They've now taken over 3 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, we have less than 6 minutes to go now in the game. McBride again on the handoff. Going to get double teamed right at the line of scrimmage. That's good play calling there from Frank Smith and number 59 of Baltimore to set up 2nd and 10. So now for second down, they're going to have 3 wide. Baltimore set up in a nickel package. South going to hand it off to Hanzo up the middle, shakes one tackle and gets brought down about the 42. And that'll be another 5-yard gain to bring up third down.
Yeah, this is your play if you're Baltimore. This is the one. Outside of field goal range, 5 yards. You give up 4.5 if you need. You can't. If Carolina picks up the first down here, they're likely going to score. So you got to stop them.
Yeah, this is a crucial stop here. South going to throw. Has a man out to the right side. It's Hanzo. Good for the first down and stiff arms his way out to the 31-yard line. Carolina keeping possession of the ball. First down, Skyhawks.
Yep, and Hanzo's done that all day. Every time he's touched the ball, he has been an impact player. Just the 4 carries, 11.5 yards per carry. He's got 2 grabs now for about 12 yards there.
So bring up first down at the 31-yard line. Definitely in field goal range if they need to continue. More importantly, though, out of bounds now stops the clock inside of 5 minutes. Blitz coming up the middle. And McBride going to shake one. Going to not avoid the other and just gets 9 yards on the play.
And that's almost more of a heartbreaker than a first down, because if you're Carolina, you can turn and get this first down and take a whole nother play's worth of time off the clock. If you're Baltimore, you almost would have rather of them got the first down there.
Set up now to 2nd and 1, just at the 22. You see the heavy set, they'll hand it off.
Oh,
but McBride brought down by Keenan Samuels on the blitz. It's a loss of 3. Third down and 4 now coming up.
Samuels just basically said to me, hey, forget giving him the first down. We're going to lock it down right here.
Third down and 4. Baltimore needs this stop because there's nearly 4 minutes to go in the game. South to throw. Pressure coming from the left side. Gets it away. Tipped away. Incomplete. Oh, the backup corner nearly got a hold of it, but it will fall to the turf. And that'll bring Carolina out for the field goal.
And that for Baltimore is just enough. You wish you could have held them to no points, but a field goal is much, much better than anything more. So a 42-yard attempt, Baltimore's comfortable with that. Listen to the crowd getting into this.
Yeah, they are trying their best to get things moving from the left hash. Kick on its way. That will be good. That'll make it 30-23. Carolina with 4 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the ball game. We'll take another look at that field goal kick. When it started to fade a little bit to the right, that's when I kind of knew. It was like, okay, yeah, this is going to be a good one. So that last drive, 13 plays for Carolina, 41 yards, but more importantly, they eaten up 4 minutes and 38 seconds of time off this clock to give it to just 4 minutes to go. Okay, cool. I mean, it was just the return. And we welcome you back. Had a little bit of a technical issue here, but we are back with 4:01 to go. Baltimore has the ball on their own 23-yard line. 1st and 10. Wigmore with 3 wide receivers to the left side. He'll roll out in that direction. Looking for a man. Has a wide open receiver. Oh, T-Roy Gaines could not hold on to the ball. It's incomplete.
And in and out of his hands. You hate to see that. Players work so hard, and then in these big moments, a lot of times it's your nerves that play into how you play and less about what you know or what you don't.
We make it 2nd down and 10. Wigmore going to have 3 receivers once again. From the split back set. Pitch over to Murray. He'll get a couple of yards after contact. Still moving. And he'll get some gains on the play, but I think we have another injury. And it's Shrivon Prasad, the first Carolina player to get hurt this game.
Man, you hate to see that. He's had a really good game, and they would love to have him on the field for this drive. He's got a sack, he's got an interception, and now he's walking off the field slowly, and Baltimore with 3:53 is trying to get down the field.
Yeah, so now Carolina's defense a little on the weaker side. This could be the opportunity that Baltimore needs to try to move down the field. 3rd down and 2 from the 8-yard gain. Wigmore pitches it out to Gaines. Gets around the block, gets enough for the 1st down, still moves and brought down at about the 37, 38-yard line to keep the drive alive for the Vultures.
Good run. T-Roy has been doing that all day. He's now out touching Murray in terms of yardage, and he's got a score to his name. Keep going to 34 if he's hot.
There'll be a pitch over right side to Murray here for 1st down, and brought down right at the line of scrimmage by number 57, Danny Stinson, and they're going to go no huddle, and I don't blame them for it. On 2nd down, Wigmore from the blitz, throws up the middle, has a man open, Mac Chima still moving down to the 42-yard line. 1st down, Baltimore. They're going to go for no huddle once again.
Yeah, try that one more time. Chima came free.
Now Wigmore to throw again into coverage, and again Chima making the catch. They'll get down to the 33. 8-yard gain, 2nd down. Baltimore in the hurry up. Blitz coming once again. Wigmore going to throw it again. Now Irvin with the catch down to the 19. They're going to still go no huddle. They're going to call it the 18-yard line for 1st down. Baltimore sees something here in this set. Throw up the middle again for Irvin. Caught down at the 3-yard line. And they're still going no huddle with 2.5 to go. Murray, throw. Right side. Incomplete. That one intended for Irvin as Wigmore throws it down into the ground.
Yeah, and that's probably good. It slows things down. 2nd and goal, you got to take your time down here. I know that the clock is a factor, too. You want to win the game, not just tie it, but you got to get in the end zone here. You can't settle for 3 this late in the game.
They're about 8.5 feet away from pay dirt. 2nd and goal to go. David Anderson in motion from right to left. That'll go for trips to that side. From under center, Wigmore gonna throw off the left side over this target, incomplete. Anderson was the intended receiver to bring up 3rd down and goal. Take a look at that again, and yeah, Anderson. Oh, that could have been called for pass interference, but nothing doing on that one. They're letting them play.
Yeah, I think in that end zone, it's really hard with a lot of bodies and not a lot of space. There's a lot of shuffling and a lot of bumping that goes on.
3 wide for 3rd down and goal. They need the touchdown to tie it. Blitz coming. Checks it down to Murray. And he will not make it. I think he ends up getting a loss on the play. It'll be a 2-yard loss. It'll bring 4th and goal at the 5.
I don't think you could kick it. I think you have to go for this. This will be the play of the game, and I would go to the 2-minute warning and talk it over.
They might do so, but they looks like they're in position to snap. They're in a little bit of a rush. Anderson in motion to the left side. 2:01, and that will take us up to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in Baltimore. We've got a thriller. Carolina up by 7. And it's 15 feet to pay dirt for Baltimore. This is the SFL, presented by APM Music, here on YouTube. So this is basically 4th down and ball game to go. 4 wide receivers for Baltimore in the 2-2. Dime set for Carolina, only rushing 4. Wigmore throws, left side, tipped away! Incomplete! Knocked away by Davidson Joseph. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, the going gets tough. Carolina buckles it down. Oh, look at that. What an angle. Just dove right in there with his lead hand and makes the play. Joseph and Ivory Irvin have been going at it all day. Ivory Irvin over 100 yards, but when the going gets tough, Davidson Joseph cleans it up, and now Carolina just really needs a couple 1st downs to ice this one out.
You got to figure Baltimore's going to take their timeouts, try to preserve as much clock as they can. DeSantis in motion from right to left. He'll go over to the strong side. South to hand it off. McBride going right side. Gets contacted for about 2. And that'll be the first timeout taken by Baltimore.
Yeah, they're not out of this one just yet, Ethan. Carolina needs the 1st downs, and I tell you what, I would get Hanzo involved. 11.5 yards per carry on the ground, 9 yards a catch in the air. Ike McBride's great, but Hanzo has been unreal tonight.
He's 2nd down and 8. And South again, handing off to McBride up the middle. Going to push it for the 1st down. Still going down to the 22 to the 23-yard line, where Baltimore will take their 2nd timeout. And now they are in big trouble. They can hold on to here. But let's go to Buffalo real quick with a game update. Cam.
Thank you, Ethan. Florida becomes the first team with 2 different kick returners to score touchdowns in a game in SFL history. Caleb Giffis earlier was Art Vandelay. 35-19 is the updated score in Florida as Baltimore tries to get the ball back. Florida's special teams, the difference today in Buffalo. Back to you guys in Baltimore.
Thank you, Cam. As another run will go for a good amount of yards as Baltimore will take their final timeout. A 1st down here will ice the game. High formation this time for 2nd down. Hand off McBride up to the left side. There's the 1st down. No, they're going to see it short. I could have sworn McBride crossed that plane, but it'll be 3rd down and inches. Baltimore getting a generous break.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. This will be very interesting. I think Ike McBride right up the middle once more, and you get back on the plane to Raleigh.
Yeah, you take it and you just run as fast as you can. And I would not blame them one bit. 3rd down. Maybe about a self-addressed stamped envelope to go. Offset I. They'll put Hanzo in motion to the left side. 5 on the play clock. They'll snap it with as little time as they can. Hands off, McBride. Left side, 1st down, and that will do it. Carolina is going to get the win over Baltimore. Baltimore, though, their first 0-2 start since their inception, since season 11 was the last time that they had an 0-2 start to start the season.
Yeah, and they played really well today, just didn't kind of bounce their way. A couple red zone trips where they would have loved to have a full 6-7 points out of it, but just not their day here at home. Carolina walks in and grabs their first win this season in a big way.
And you got to think about it, too. Those 2 interceptions that resulted in 6 points, you don't go for it on 4th down. You kick that field goal, and you take the lead 26-24, and suddenly, 26-23, and then suddenly you're winning this game. So those interceptions are going to be something they'll have to address going into next week. There is zeros on the clock as Carolina comes away with the win. They take down the champs, the Vultures, at home, 30-23. Let's take a look at those final game stats. And then you see their total yards, just a fantastic performance there. 400 yards of offense for Baltimore, but over 300 yards for Carolina, but a lot of that was due to that generous field position that they got.
Yeah, really, the running backs and the fullbacks shined today. Ike McBride held her own. Hattori Hanzo helped out. Warren Murray and T-Roy Gaines did well as well. The offenses were pretty much on point, but I go back to the 2 interceptions in the 2-minute drill there at the end of the first half. Those really hurt Baltimore and could have very well been the difference in this game.
Absolutely right there. Those 2 turnovers were key there. Coming into next week, Carolina will host Queen City, and Baltimore goes to the Bayou, take on Louisiana. That'll be a great one for sure. Don't forget, tomorrow night here on YouTube, join Cameron Irvine and Mike O'Neill for This Week in the SFL, breaking down everything that's happened in Week 2 before Cam and Paul Sarp call it from the Hive, when Atlanta will take on DC for the first time. That'll start at 7 p.m. Eastern with This Week in the SFL, kickoff at 8:15. That'll do it for us here tonight in the booth. Once again, final score, Carolina 30, Baltimore 23. For our statisticians, Justin Reside, and Frank Gooden, our commissioner, Cameron Irvine, my partner, Andy Hamilton. My name's Ethan Muslin. What a game. We'll see you next time.